Jom Nathan.
He's Jom Nathan.
Oh, Jom Nathan. It's a Jom Nathan. Jom Nathan for me.
Hello, it is I, Jomba Nathan.
Hello, Jom Nathan.
Did John say Jom Nathan? Like,
Yep.
did he just introduce himself as Jom Nathan?
Oh, no,
is
this
his
is my
name.
fictional character.
So
This
it's
is your internet personality?
Is this confirmed?
This is my
Are you
internet
now Jom Nathan?
This is my internet persona.
Moose, I think we got confirmation.
Yeah, it's definitely confirmed.
Good evening, you scallywags. You're listening to the Pomps and Plunder podcast, and if you're hearing this now, you might notice that we sound a little bit clearer.
When you pave the road with $700 of sound equipment, this is the quality you get.
Yeah, we upgraded,
That's a lot of money.
and we're gonna make this season 2 because now we sound more professional.
We're professional.
We're
Professional.
sitting here on the poop deck.
Hi, everyone.
Me, Aaron, and you have Moose and John and Angel. We're all here.
You and Aaron and
Me?
Moose and
Y'all
Aaron
was
and
fighting
Angel.
me.
I said,
That's too many damn
I
people.
said- no,
that would have
me-
been
me and Aaron.
$800 in equipment if
You
that
said
was
me
that
and
many.
Aaron.
Yeah,
John was an angel.
yeah, that's 5
no,
people.
I'm saying like me as in Aaron.
that would have cost $800.
So me, Aaron.
Yeah, so Aaron.
Not me and Aaron.
No, yeah, not me and Aaron. Me,
You
Aaron.
said me and Aaron.
with-
Fucking Christ. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
So a little bit about the barbering world. You're taught to.
Fungus.
There's two main things in this in the barbering world you're supposed to not talk about, and that is religion and politics. Well, today we're gonna break that rule, especially on the political side. Religion might get thrown in there. It's gonna get okay. Looking at Aaron, it's definitely gonna get there. So we're gonna break both rules today. So this was something that John wanted to do. So let's let him take over. Take the
I
helm,
wanted
buddy.
to touch on some of the political stuff happening. Not necessarily who we're for or against or anything, but I think at this point in time, people are very frustrated with how politics is done these days, and we almost feel helpless to it. And that's on both sides. So, as many of you know, there was an assassination attempt on Trump,
Thug life.
and it's coming out that's it's a little bit fishy to me
It's
How-
all fishy.
how something like that can happen in our day and age, and how just ridiculously unprepared they seem to be about it.
Well, the director of the Secret Service just got let go.
That she did.
She was forced to resign.
She was forced to resign. Yep.
And by unprepared, do you mean the guy that was trying to assassinate? He was unprepared, or
No, obviously he was prepared. The problem is, especially with the director, they had asked her, was this the only incident? And because they knew there weren't.
What do you mean by only incident?
There were many security breaches under her tenure there. And
Also meaning as in her career, she had multiple problems.
not necessarily her career, like pertaining to her being in the field, but her agents, there's a lot of screw-ups going on, and it's not just on the right. This is both right and left. This is just a security problem at its core.
Mm-hmm.
It's too loosey-goosey, and there's a lot of things slipping through the cracks. So I'm very glad she's gone. This is America. We all know we live here, and it can be a dangerous place.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has guns here.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's fine, but you need to protect people. That's your whole job, and you're not doing it.
But I guess at the end of the day, it just I guess it's whoever has the more willpower into. Because I mean, did they have like any indication that this guy was going to do what he was doing?
It's a little early right now, but there's already stuff coming out saying that he was picked for this, possibly.
Inside job.
They're thinking this might be an inside job. Yeah,
Inside job.
but we don't have any definite facts right now, and I don't
There's
know if
also people saying that they did it on purpose. There's also people saying that, like the Trump administration hired him to do something like this,
just to boost
his ratings.
I mean, that's also possible, but I don't. That sort of thing should not be able to slip through their hands at any point. I don't care who's president, who's vice president, any kind of political person. If they have Secret Service protection, that should not be an issue they have to worry about. And just the blatant disregard for safety is my issue with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people throughout history have attempted or and have succeeded in shooting the president. So
That was before we had a whole lot of what we have now, though. Like, I know Obama. A lot of people tried to assassinate Obama. A lot of people. That nothing was never really talked about. But if you go and you look into like how many times each president has tried to be assassinated, it's a lot. And the news media, they just don't cover it. They don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no real reason to talk about it when it was just a security breach or just an attempt, and they caught it, you know. But there have been a lot of attempts on presidents
On
because,
Bush.
yeah, I mean, on everyone. I
On
mean,
Bush to try to kill him with a shoe.
everything is so polarizing nowadays. Like, either you're right and you are so extremely right, or you're left and you're extremely left. You know, most normal people nowadays are in the middle, but you're almost forced to be far right or far left. It's not.
That was one of the
normal
bullet points
people.
that I wanted to get to. I don't understand why left and right seemingly have no middle ground.
Yeah, there's none.
It's so aggravating to me because as a barber, you talk to a whole lot of people
Oh yeah.
just in a week of working, and just by talking to them, you know they're not whack jobs.
Yeah.
They either lean left or they lean right, and it's okay.
But
We can find middle ground.
But we do get occasional like handful of people that are like they'll say like off the wall stuff like why do you have to say stuff like that?
Well, I mean, there's a whole lot of people out there that aren't that intelligent also. And they just listen to what, news media outlets tell them.
Yeah, they regurgitate it.
I mean, think about Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis talks about, like, in one of his comedy skits, like, he knows when his dad's going to bed because he's watching Fox News, and as soon as he gets fed up with, he has to wait for one thing to piss him off enough to go to bed because he can't handle it, And it's hilarious, but, like, I mean, a lot of people are like that. They are so focused on politics and things honestly, in my mind, I can't control it. We can't control any of it. I don't think we really have a hand in any of it. I think we're just pawns.
But you also have all those people that will be like, well, silence is also what, like, how's the saying go? Silence is also
A choice.
or something like that. But like to an extent, I agree. But at the same time, like you want to know how I know where nothing's going to get better in America with the population we have now.
Because we keep voting in the same goddamn people.
Besides that,
People that are 1,000 years old.
We all, I think, as an entire country, if we drive a car, know that insurance is a fucking scam.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
And we're forced to have it.
Everyone knows that insurance is a scam. Insurance people know that insurance is a scam, and we do nothing to change that. And the fact that literally, as a collective hive mind of knowing that insurances are scams, we don't do anything about it. And that's how I know, like, we can't. Like, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
It's something so simple as car insurance and being like, hey, you should do what you say you're going to do.
I mean, collectively, think about all the times that people have come together and said, we're not working on this day because gas prices, or we're not buying gas because of gas prices. And it's worked. It's brought gas prices down the next day.
Yeah.
And then you have all these times that people have said, we're not going to pay taxes this year. People still do.
You see, but for those things, you need unity.
Yeah.
And
We have
they've
none of that.
divided us so much that we cannot achieve unity.
And that's why we have no power.
The only way this country ever fucking comes together is war.
Yeah. Yep.
And without that, we're always divided. Unless we are directly affected by something, we don't care. You're an idiot because you think that. You're an idiot because you act like that, and you think that, and you voted for that person. How are we supposed to live like that?
Yep.
Like we're segregating ourselves because you have a different opinion on how the country should work?
Yeah,
It's crazy to me.
I watched a video the other day of John McCain when him and Obama were running against each other.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, back in the day.
Did he pass away?
Yeah.
John McCain? Yeah. Okay.
He was at one of his rallies, and some lady was like, I'll never vote for Obama. He's Muslim. He's a horrible person. And John McCain was like, hold on. We disagree on very fundamental issues, but he is a very good person and a family man, and he is an American. Like,
That
I'm not
is
going
what we need.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you the microphone if you're just going to speak poorly of someone you know nothing about.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's a job.
And that's respectable. You
It's
know?
a job.
That's
what
it
we
right
have
there.
now-
We have no respect.
Yeah, and nothing now. There's no one nowadays that I think deserves the recognition that past presidents deserved. And even John McCain, he wasn't a president. Honestly, just because of that video, I was like, I'd vote for him in a heartbeat over what we have now.
Yeah, it was just like the pure classiness
Yeah.
of the whole thing. Like, it doesn't have to be this disgusting, ugly fist battle that they're having. I mean, again, no matter who you're voting for, it's ridiculous to me that you have two guys standing up there just bad-mouthing each other about their
Golf.
inability to do this or that, or their cognitive dissonance, or whatever the hell it is. Like, we don't care about that. That's not... Those things are not important to run the country properly. We don't care about that. We want to see your policies. We want to see what good you're going to do for the country. And if you can't do those things and you can't even produce them, why are you up there?
Yep.
And two that are like 1 foot in a nursing home. At
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're all, for some reason. I saw somebody post the other day that Bill Clinton was president 30 years ago.
And that's wild.
Yeah, that
He's
hit me.
younger than both presidential candidates.
Dude.
Christ.
And that's crazy because, like, to me, Bill Clinton seemed old when he was president.
Oh, he's decrepit now.
Yeah. But I was an infant.
Yeah,
during
we
that
were-
time,
we
so
were little.
Anybody older than me was an old person.
Yeah. But when I read that, I was like, holy shit. That's nuts.
We need an age limit.
Oh, yeah.
Like the same, we have an age minimum, which is what,
5.
34, 35?
That was 37.
Vote for Moose.
But yeah, you can't be president until you're like in your 30s. So why isn't there a cutoff?
Yeah.
And not and to mention that you can't vote if you're a convicted felon, unless there's like certain things. But isn't Trump also a convicted felon?
From what I understand, yeah.
So how is he able to run for president if people can't even like vote?
And also, police on the other side of that coin. Let me play the devil's advocate here. On the other side of that coin, I think, you know how police have to pass a couple cognitive tests?
Yeah.
I think our president should have to also.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I don't think Biden would pass that at all.
Oh no, not at all. It's such a weird. I don't know. I don't even like at this point even give myself energy much into the political world because it just seems so like
The problem is we don't have the ability, even if we really wanted to. We don't have the ability to know enough information to have a valid opinion on it.
yeah, because
That's what's wrong with politics nowadays. It's always misinformation. It's always games,
yeah,
mind games.
and it's just one extreme perspective from another just getting shoved down your
Yeah.
throat.
Yep.
And to me, it just all seems like a con.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even about the U.S. people anymore.
It's not.
It's not about the nation. It's about how
The
can
top 1%.
how can we stay rich
Yeah.
and make everyone else suffer? Which I don't understand. Why? What are we going towards? Like, what is as the human race?
Extinction.
Well, yeah, we're definitely in the midst of that. But
Nuclear war, you know.
But we sit here and we're taught to grind and work hard, but with how many people are in this world and all the technological advances that we've made in the past hundreds of years, like what are we what is our goal? What are we like? Why are we working ourselves to death? For what? Like, why can't we slow down? Why can't we just be like, okay, hey, look, we've accomplished a lot in these last 2 decades. Let's just chill, maintain what we got. That's so people can rest. I feel like everyone is just collectively agitated.
I think with that may be one of the problems with capitalism. It's because you have these major conglomerate corporations that are always wanting to expand, get bigger, get more money.
But then you have more stress.
They've fashioned our society to be so materialistic, and even in our social media, you know, you're not happy because you see some guy online with his fucking Bugatti and his $10 million house, and all he does is, oh hell, I don't know, a talk show or something dumb, or he's TikTok famous or this or that. And, you know, they show you this glimpse of you can have this. It's attainable for anyone. So you just keep working. You're what do they call it? Keeping up with the Joneses? It's the same thing. We're all in competition with each other, but nobody gives a shit. I don't care what you have. I don't care what you have. You don't give a shit what I have. What does it matter at the end of the day?
Yeah, 10 years ago, I kind of figured out that I didn't really care anymore.
I was
like, I don't need to be rich. I just want to survive comfortably. You know?
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
That's where I'm at now too. I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Be at peace. Like, why is it got to be a consistent,
It's so hard to have fun and be at peace anymore, though.
I know.
As an adult, it is so hard.
Because, like, there are so many damn priorities and things to think about. And,
Well, think about how much time you have to spend at work just to survive.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm tired of thinking.
Yeah.
And it was my idea to start a podcast.
Oh, but what you were saying, Aaron, you said it's more stress for them to come out with more and make more money. That's not the case for these large corporations, because the people that actually call the shots and make people do things are shareholders that do nothing in the company but point the finger.
Yeah.
There's no added stress on them.
And I think capitalism works if it wasn't being
abused
and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I understand the whole work hard, you get rewarded.
Yeah.
But
I think capitalism is the most fair out of all of the different
it's gotten
social structures
it's gotten
you can
too
have.
far out of control.
Correct.
To the point where it's like everyone's getting fucked that isn't made of money. And you just get, like, to me, it's like I feel like I do too much in this life not to be more comfortable than I am. But I'm also, you know, I have to look at other people and be thankful for what I have, because I've lived a life that a lot of people in the world would fucking kill for.
It is kind of funny to think about how literally our entire society is based off of money.
I hate it.
Because, I mean, even down to laws. So I find it frustrating that for basically all of America, it's if you have enough money, you can get away with whatever you want. Laws really don't apply to you. Like parking ticket, for instance, or speeding ticket. You get the ticket.
Yeah.
Cool. You pay the ticket, and then you're done. You never have to worry about it again. For somebody that doesn't make a lot of money, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah.
You know, you go to jail, you got to get bonded out. That could be anywhere between $500 and hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you got the money, it doesn't matter. You get out. If you don't, you're stuck there. It's wild.
You saying that made me think of this like quote / meme that I saw. I think it goes, if the penalty for a crime is a fine, then that law only exists for the lower class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there was another one. There was a wealthy guy that was talking about it, and he was like, I don't see traffic signals as anything but it costs me to speed. It costs $500 to be able to speed.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care about that. It's $500.
If you're a millionaire or something like that, what is it? What is it to you?
Yeah.
An hour of your time?
Yeah. And it's like the like going up to Orlando this weekend for rehearsal. Like all the I-4 signs were literally lit up with speed limit enforced. And to me, I'm just like chuckling in my head, like, no one's listening to these. You look like an idiot. Like, they should have been forced to begin with, not like,
that's a whole revenue system. Speeding tickets, I think.
Well, it's like what we were talking about the other day. If crime didn't exist, there would be no need for police.
Correct.
If sicknesses and cancer, if cancer didn't exist, these pharmaceuticals wouldn't be making as much money.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that feel like cancer can be cured.
It probably can.
Like we have cures. There's no way with the technology we have today in modern medicine. Like there's no way.
Well, I mean, how many times have you seen on TV or in the news saying like, "Oh, we have this new experimental drug out for cancer," and then you hear nothing about it for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
People are starting to think a lot of cancers are related to parasites.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like the meats that we eat, just everything we eat, there's small parasites in them. The body kills a lot of them, but some of them still go through. And, they get inside your gut, and then they spread around, and they, when they eat, they release something.
You know that Aaron is a hypochondriac, right? And you just fucked him up for the next month.
Parasites are fucking scary.
Yeah, I'd see.
So it's basically it's parasite shit, and it's getting leaked into your body all the time, small amounts of it.
But also being a hypochondriac, wouldn't parasite shit just cause an infection? Not a cancer.
Not if it was small enough.
Because cancer is just cells regenerating.
Yeah, so it's just too many cells. It's your body fighting itself.
Because I think, from what I remember hearing about, your body is actually killing cancer cells almost
all the time,
every day, or something like that.
Oh, so we're just born with cancer?
Yeah.
Well, just because it's a mutation. It's a cell that's like spazzing out, and your body's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. Stop," and then it kills it. But then sometimes when people do get cancer, it's that mutation that is, and medical people who are listening to me, please correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. I am not a doctor.
Yeah, so cancer is a disease in which some of the body's cells grow uncontrollably and spread to other parts of the body.
Yo,
why?
You guys hear about the one that I think it was on the dude's foot?
He's got foot cancer?
I've never heard of that. He was having pain in his foot, and it turned out he had a tumor, but the tumor was growing a tooth.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, freaking crazy. That's scary. That your body could just be like, hey, I'm fucked up, and then like, let me grow an eyeball.
Yeah.
Here's something that bothers me about, it's not just the U.S., but I think it's a little bit more pertinent to us. How fragile our infrastructure is.
What do you mean?
So, as a lot of you guys out there know, the Windows operating system went down, and it caused worldwide panic. Flights weren't going out.
So
people couldn't pay for things because a lot of times now that it's all paperless and it's just credit card. The Chinese, they had thousands of people like banging on the bank doors trying to get their money out. And of course they don't have any money. It's all electronic.
So what happened with that?
From what I understand.
Because I didn't notice anything was different. Like everything.
Yeah, same. I was off.
Everything worked for me. So I didn't.
What happened was
I didn't feel like my internet was out or.
they did an update.
And
And something in the update.
fucked up a bug.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it went worldwide.
Yeah, it landed planes. Like planes had to land because they couldn't control. They couldn't like go through the navigation or like speak with people. Like they had to land for it.
That is terrifying to me.
Yeah.
Well, tell them to do better.
I mean, we don't have any kind of backup system. There's no redundancies for this sort of thing. And I don't know. It's just like if we had 1 week where no grocery stores got food because all the logistics was fucked. We didn't have water because the plant went down and they can't turn the pumps on because it's on, let's just say, Microsoft software.
Yeah.
What do people do?
We'd be fucked.
Everything would collapse.
What's those things that China has that can fuck us up? The EMPs?
Yeah, EMPs.
Yeah, but there are a lot of the electronics
That's localized, but
that are important in the U.S. Like the Pentagon, it's EMP proof.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of the stuff that we actually need to defend ourselves are EMP proof.
a lot of it isn't.
Yeah,
They're working on it, but a lot of it isn't. Like the general public is going to be helpless.
screwed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely helpless.
But someone's saying if you shut the energy off, I think it was like if you shut the energy off in the U.S., like within half a year, half the population would be dead.
I would beg to differ. I would say 3. No, that's probably still too much. I think within maybe 2 months.
Half the population?
I would say so.
Oh, so quicker.
I would think it's a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't have electricity,
I wouldn't say dead because
you're
most
not
of
going to
us
get
are
the
overweight.
water.
Most of us what?
Are overweight, and we'd be able to catch rainwater.
If you can find it.
Yeah, there would definitely be
depends
the
on the
ones who
seasons.
would. I feel like millennials and up are down depending on. How
I don't think we realize how much we rely on electricity.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everyone in the hospital, dead.
Yeah.
Infants, dead. You don't have air conditioning, so everybody in Nevada, dead. Arizona, heat stroke,
No, I mean,
dead.
people
Florida.
survived before then.
Sorry?
So people survived before then.
Well, I mean, I said
Yeah,
Las
but they
Vegas
were
because
trained.
there was nobody there. Air conditioning made Las Vegas. Well, that and the mob. But it's too hot.
Yeah, that's true. I've never been, so I don't know.
You would have millions of deaths immediately. There would be no policing. There would be no emergency rescue. You're it. If you're not prepared, you're not going to do well.
Yeah.
And I think most people aren't prepared because that's not something we want. It's not that we don't want. Yeah, we obviously don't want to face it, but it's not something we want to think about because it's so terrifying. Just to have your world crumble around you.
But I think that's something that every single generation in existence has always had to worry about. Like
In some way,
since
yes.
the beginning of time. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
survival.
every day we go on, we get closer to it because we rely more and more on things that we can't control.
Right. So back in the day, you're a Roman. You didn't have any of that stuff. Your biggest concern was,
Thor.
what if the empire collapses?
Wrong.
Where do I go?
Wrong area, dumbass.
Like, they still
The
had
Romans,
food. They still
Thor.
had water. Fucking angel. Like, even then, I think... I don't think I'd be as personally terrified as I would be now. Because you had livestock, cattle, you had water, you had grain.
Yeah, the survival.
You had all of your basic necessities, even if the empire fell.
Yeah.
Today, we don't know how to do those things.
Yeah.
We don't know how to grow our own food, get our own water.
I think you're not giving us as. I don't think you're giving us enough credit because there's a lot of dumb people and a lot of people are gonna die, but I think the majority of people too. I think the majority because like you're not the version of you that you're gonna be when you face something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to be a much terrible version of myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to be to survive.
You have to be.
And I think it's instinctive. And also, all of us grew up in the 90s and stuff before. Like, we had technology when we grew up, but it wasn't what it is today. And I think that's still subconsciously ingrained in us.
Yeah, but not just technology. It's also just infrastructure. Like, the infrastructure back when we were kids, we still got food delivered to Walmart, any grocery
Kmart,
stores,
Albertsons,
all of that was still delivered whether we had technology or not.
Yeah,
we didn't have to go hunt and gather.
Back then, I mean, even back then, I think what's gonna break the world is if internet goes out. Not much power. Well, I mean, power has to do with internet and everything, but I think it's more of the internet.
Well, I mean,
any type of communication device will go down. Cell phones, people go crazy when T-Mobile goes down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just when Facebook and Instagram goes down for
people
a couple
go
days,
fucking nuts. I can't get my likes for the day. Like the internet overall it's what can, because back in the days, since the longest, people get deliveries from trucks, even in the old school round Max and all that. Everything gets mailed. You mail your order a week in advance, you get it in the other week. A truck, it's all mail.
Yeah.
Correspondence from way back in the days before.
That's what I mean. Like, if you don't know how to grow your own food.
We don't know that now, but we will learn it. Because when
some of us will learn it, most of us will die.
People that depend, like, we're good because we're from 80s, 90s. You know what I mean? I'm from the 90s. He's from the 80s. Definitely the 80s. And you're from the 90s as well.
Who's definitely from the 80s?
You.
I'm from the 90s. I was
Shut
born November in 1990.
You're right on the fucking border, bitch. So people like are born from the 2000s that all they know is fucking tablets and fucking iPads. They're gonna fucking because even I used to go with my dad in his truck when he goes to deliver food or vegetables or fruits, whatever.
Yep.
And now it's literally like, here, sign this tablet. Before it was literally like, you gotta shuffle through paperwork. Okay, this is the order. You're gonna get this. That you gotta go through the inventory on the paper. Literally mark off everything, move the pallets, get them down from the trailer, and then that's where you get the stuff done. Then you gotta go to the window. They gotta sign it off. And they gotta count it first.
Yeah.
Sign off. Go up on your merry way.
Yeah.
Before you had maps. Now people don't know how to.
Yeah.
I remember going on road trips and
Pulling
my
the map
parents pulling up map questions.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to read it. I mean, I could probably learn pretty quick, but yeah, we definitely had maps.
I'm glad that's one thing I'm thankful for, especially with my dad. He taught me how to.
We learned that. So even though we might not remember, but if we look at it long enough, we're gonna be like, oh, okay, so I'm around this area. So maybe if I see this intersection, I know exactly where I'm at.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself.
Yeah.
People nowadays don't even know what the fuck a road looks like on a map.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes if I don't have GPS, then I'm just fucked.
But if you didn't have GPS, you have a map.
Yeah, and that's
and you know that, okay, it's on this road. Okay, when you get to that road, instantly you're gonna know, okay, numbers go down that way, numbers go up this way. I'm going this way. Mm-hmm. That's how you look on a map. Yeah. Like I'm proud to say I'm a very like directional. Oh, I forgot the word. Like I'm good in direction, sense of direction. I'm great at sense of direction. Like I could reach a road and be like, just look both ways and. Okay, so if I came this way, then I'm traveling east. Okay, I gotta go this way. Like I'm good at that. Even though you might tell me South Richwood, I'll be like, what? But if I'm driving, that sense of direction kicks in and I know where I'm at. That's something I've always been proud of.
As you should be.
Thank you.
Aren't we all just fragile?
Yeah.
No.
Aren't we just as a species just fragile?
In some ways, yeah.
Angel, you want pizza?
He's not asking me.
Infrastructure.
He's
I
asking
answered.
you a fucking question.
I answered.
Instastructure.
We're talking about infrastructure.
Oh, he was like, "Hey, Angel, you want a piece of pizza?" And you're just staring.
I
at me.
answered him and then I
Oh.
stared at you because I
Oh.
was saying infrastructure.
Do you know what that word means now?
What about Bob Evans?
Bob Evans, free delivery. It's not free delivery anymore.
Infrastructure. It's like the inside of the nation of behavior, basically, right?
So
Not
essentially,
behavior. It's the
Whole system.
sometimes
overall.
physical attributes of roadways, internet, electrical.
So just what it's built upon.
Yeah,
What's making it run? Like
Yeah.
Dunkin's.
the bare
America
bones.
runs on Dunkin's.
so your bones in your
It's
body
my infrastructure.
is your body's
My
infrastructure.
yeah.
So
Because it's inside.
essentially, the internet, the electricity, the technology.
It's inside of America.
It's inside of America. Like, we can't physically see it except in technological machines.
But if we don't have those things, it doesn't run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the
I'm glad
internet.
we have Dunkin's.
The internet is literally just waves, signals, coding. And just because that went out, it fucked up airlines.
It's crazy. I
Which
wonder how
never
they
needed
fly
it.
before.
Which never needed it before.
Yeah.
I mean, they're more precise now,
Yeah.
but
You're not flying to California, end up in fucking Washington,
yeah.
and like, oh, we gotta go south now.
Well, the Wright brothers, they didn't have internet.
Yes, they didn't have internet, but they also didn't have jets.
That's true.
So with the internet, you bring efficiency.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the problem.
true.
If
It
there's
made it
one
better.
thing about the internet that I'm glad for, it is
Softwares.
memes.
Memes. That's
I'm-
that's your favorite part.
I'm glad memes came out of that.
It's true. YouTube was
And
great.
YouTube. Yeah. YouTube's really good too. That's my comfort. That's my comfort stuff.
YouTube is very different than it was 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Everything
yeah.
gets canceled quick.
But shout out to Good Mythical Morning because I watch you guys every
Who?
night. Good Mythical Morning.
Who's that?
Rhett and Link.
Who's that?
If you don't know, you don't know. But people who listen to us might know. Especially with our main age gap being 18 to 34 years old. Wait, hold on. Before we get off infrastructure, you were talking about you would be less scared back in the day than you are now
correct.
with the way. And so I feel like I would agree with you if it wasn't for my hypochondria, because I know modern medicine back then was scary and terrible. And,
Right.
But I've always had this theory because, like, time back in the day, like, let's take Western times before vehicles and airplanes and all that existed. Before, like, the world became about money, like, even medieval times. So before all this, like, infrastructure of technology, like, we as a society now is all about go, 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 grind, 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 grind. But back in the day, I felt like it was common for you to have, like, your own house and then be like, okay, I gotta go to, let's say, from Florida to Georgia. And
Florida, Georgia.
yeah. Say for this, like, the mileage. So
Right.
that's what it says. Let's say, like, from where we are now to Savannah,
Right.
back in Western times or medieval times before cars. That trip would take in how long?
On ponies back?
3 weeks to a month.
Yeah, so that, I feel like that in itself, the fact that we're able to travel so far so quickly has also been like a factor in how our mental health is. Because think about it, if you were like, I'm going to Savannah, Georgia for a week or something, but I have to travel to get there, you have 3 weeks to yourself in the middle of the wilderness, not really having to, and the thing is, like, with the way the structure was,
But you're still working the whole time.
yeah, but you're working, but you're on, like, the back of but you're, like, camping, you're setting up for the night,
Yeah, you're pulling off the
But you're
road
not-
at 2:00 in the afternoon.
yeah, but you're
because
not
it's
you're
gonna
not
take
set,
you.
you're not like having to leave your house worried about, like, oh, I'm not going to pay my bill, oh, I'm not going to pay this, oh, I'm not going to
No, you have other things to worry about.
yeah, but I feel like
is my food ration going to go bad? what time do I need to pull off the road in order to build camp, make a fire, prepare the food. God forbid you have kids. You got to feed everybody. And if somebody were to get hurt on that trip, it could be detrimental.
Oh, yeah.
But on the other hand, I would still rather something happen then than now. Because then you knew how to forage. You knew how to go get food.
Yeah, so you had the knowledge.
You
of
had
surviving.
the knowledge to survive.
So at that point, it just becomes like essentially like I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth. It becomes ritual. Like,
yeah, but even then, they had generations of people growing up, and they're teaching their children how to do these things.
yeah.
Canning, growing,
Oh, yeah.
all which berries you can eat, which seeds you can grow the fastest, or pick and eat for yourself. We don't have any of that now.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think there was like a sort of peace with that. Like knowing that you could survive.
yeah, I mean there was a piece with it, but it's also kind of scary too if you break your leg.
Well, that's now.
Let's just say you're. Yeah.
I mean, I can go on a hike and break my leg and be fucked.
Yeah.
But having that time to travel in between, because like I just get stressed out just being on I-4 for an hour and 20 minutes. But if I had to go to Orlando from here on horseback, that would take me like 24 hours to get there. So I'd have all that time of just sitting there like smoking my pipe and just thinking about everything in life. And I feel like people had more time.
They may have had more time to themselves in their head,
Yeah.
but I think they did a lot more in a day than we ever would.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as the lights go out from the sun, that's kind of it. That's your day.
Yeah.
You're going to bed at that point.
I kind of wish we were back at that.
I do not want to go to bed at 8:30 at night.
You don't have to go to bed. No one's stopping you. though.
I'm about it.
No one's making.
But the thing is, you don't want to go to bed at 8:30 at night. You'd have the same day. You would have the same amount of time. It would just be shifted.
Yes.
So, like, the societal thing that is, like, staying up late is something that I've noticed that a lot of people cling on to from, like, their younger years. And I don't understand it. Because I get the same amount of time that everybody else gets, but everybody's like, why the fuck do you wake up at 6 a.m.? And it's like, because 6 a.m. is awesome. Because no one is alive, and I get to be here alone.
So
I
if
get my
everybody
alone
was
time.
on that schedule, then that wouldn't be the case.
Right.
But I'm the same way. But I don't go to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yep.
But around that time, everyone,
Is it because you can't fall asleep at that time?
it's not really that. It's just I've gotten so used to that kind of schedule. And what's the thing with? They were talking about like tribes and stuff. So I feel like I have like all
there'd be a couple people in the tribe that
like our night people.
are night people.
And I think I'm one of because my mom's the same way.
I found something out recently. It's not people that are night people. There is a genetic code in a person because we were hunter-gatherers and there was things to like watch out for and be like prepared to fight against back in the day. Teenagers don't want to go to sleep because their brains are wired to stay up and protect the older people that need to be up in the morning.
That makes sense.
And then when you get to a certain age, your brain goes back to the circadian rhythm of going to sleep at night.
And see
I
Well,
haven't
you're
hit
just
that point
broken.
yet.
probably. Actually, no. There's no probably. I am, but
For as long as I can remember, I was the same way. 1-2 o'clock. in
my
the morning,
mom,
and
even
then-
now, she's about to be 50. No, she already turned 54. Yeah, she's 20 years older than me. She's the same way. She stays up until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And
It's
then,
peaceful.
yeah.
I love it.
Around that time, it's like I don't have anything to think about. I don't have to work. I'm just like zoned out on YouTube.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
But yeah, so I almost wonder if like, cause going back to the infrastructure stuff, if maybe because like we have such a
Dependence on it.
yeah, if maybe back in the day like mental health was better for people because they had that time away.
I don't think they had time for mental health. I don't think it was a issue because your life depended on you. If you didn't get up in the morning, your food wasn't going to get made.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to get delivered to you. If you didn't till your fields, you don't eat for the winter. There's no time for mental health. You don't have time to sit there and reflect on,
But the thing is, they had time to reflect.
Yeah, they had more time than we have.
I think the problems were different. And
Yeah.
I don't think it was more time to reflect, since it was more time they had to do more to be able to survive.
have you guys ever heard of the experiment with rats in paradise?
I feel vaguely, yeah.
They took a colony of rats and they set them up in what you would consider a paradise. There was plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of beds, and things to do for them. At first, everything was fantastic. The rats had a great time. Everybody was living and having fun, drinking, eating. Great. When in a certain generation, they got to a point where they didn't care that they had enough food and water, and they started becoming kind of depressed. And then they got violent, and eventually the entire herd of them just died. And they had plenty of food and water. They just died.
But I have 2 points. We're not rats. We have
Correct. We're not rats. Go ahead.
We have reasoning. So we have a lot of. I see why you're bringing it up, but I can't agree that it's a good enough source to say that is something that represents the way humanity would kind of act in that. But also, we don't live in a paradise. We live in a constant state of stress because we don't have enough money to make sure that we have shelter and food, especially our generation.
Compared to somebody 500 years ago, we would be living in a paradise. You have access to food. You have access to clean water. You have access to medical. It doesn't really get better.
I disagree with that. I disagree that because, okay, back in the day, we would have to go hunt and gather and go find water, and that's kind of what our bodies are made for. And I understand. I understand the where you're going with it. I'm just saying that I disagree that this is a paradise. This is a very highly, we didn't have a tribe right next door telling us that what we're doing is the wrong way, and they succeed at killing all these animals, and now we have nothing. That's kind of where we're at now. We have everything is so flooded that now it's a rat race, no pun intended, to try and get further than the next guy. You know what I mean?
I guess what I'm trying to say is when you facilitate a society that has all of its needs met in abundance for the most part, you now give a society no purpose.
And that's what I'm saying. Why don't we slow down? Why do we have to have a purpose? Why do we need a purpose?
I agree with that, yeah.
Why can't we just exist and be happy and enjoy what we have?
To have a purpose, I understand both sides. I understand we need a purpose for mental health.
Yeah.
And I understand why do we need a purpose. I understand both sides. What's the answer to that?
I have no idea.
I'm a mix between both, though, because what John said, they had a purpose. Their purpose was to survive, gather food, whatever. They get sick, they got to treat themselves. So that's the purpose, is to survive. And then John says that things are facilitated nowadays. Now it's the paradise. And then I understand, since we made it to the paradise, I understand where Aaron's talking about why can't we just relax since we have this already? Because like Moose said, it's a rat race. Everybody's trying to get ahead of each other, If people weren't like that and people would just be like, okay, I'm good where I'm at, let's help.
Yeah.
Then we could really live.
And that in itself
comfortable.
could be a purpose.
Exactly.
But
Like,
also,
it could
you're
be,
talking when you're talking about that in an infrastructure, at an infrastructure standpoint, you're talking about going from capitalism to socialism.
But that's the thing in political stuff. Why can't we take
Yeah.
it instead of it being like, oh, we got to be Republican. Oh no, we got to be Democratic. Oh, fuck communism. Oh, fuck socialism. Why can't we take things from each that are good? Like,
Well, we have.
oh yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
look at firefighters and police. That's a socialist construct.
yeah, in public schools.
Yeah, public schools. Yeah.
But why can't, like, I'm sure if like all the smartest people in the world got together and was like, hey, this is the kind of the construct we could do, pull from this place, because like I believe in like the not communism, the capitalism of like the Republican side. Like, I believe in that. I understand, like, if it's not abused and taken advantage of, then, you know, if I work hard and have, you know, can show that I do good work, I should be paid for that.
Right.
I should make money for doing that. But that's the problem where I'm seeing is, like, I just feel like I am living life with this carrot attached to a string.
Oh yeah.
And every time I keep doing things, like, oh, I do the podcast, I do the band, I do graphic design work, photography, the beard brand, barbering. But it's like I constantly feel like the more I do, the more that carrot gets away from me. And I'm constantly just running towards it and trying to grab it.
I don't really have any input on it. I'm just. That's.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We constantly have something to strive for, but it's literally just the world that we've created
For ourselves,
Yeah, for ourselves, that just doesn't do anything.
It doesn't
for us.
fundamentally work for us.
Yeah.
What do you think it went wrong?
That's a very polarizing subject.
I don't think there's a definitive answer as to where exactly it went wrong.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with greed at the end of the day.
No. The dragon sickness.
And
Or was it dwarven sickness?
that's where we are now. It's just maybe it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy
Yeah.
that because humans always have that greed, this
Yeah, like
will
back in
always
the day
happen.
before there were so many people, it was like you were trying to get your name remembered.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people in the world are trying to do that, but now we're just flooded and oversaturated that everyone's just trying to scream over everyone else.
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we get kids in here and they're like, oh yeah, I want to be a streamer. I want to do this. I'm going to be rich and famous.
But then once
And-
everyone's being a streamer,
Exactly.
yeah. What's
I think back to Mr. Incredible or The Incredibles, where Syndrome's like, when everyone's a superhero, no one's going to be super
yeah.
because
No,
you're the
that's-
same.
Yeah, that's
That's-
accurate.
We just quoted a kids movie.
Yeah, I did. It was
That's
very
crazy.
impactful for me as a child.
You don't like talking about Disney, but you will
So
quote one.
the polarizing aspect of it is, why do we do it now? Like, why is it this way? And where do we go wrong?
I was being
In
more
my head,
uh-huh.
where we went wrong really was a certain generation that will not be named borrowing against their children
Mm-hmm.
and not paying it back, and
I
their
got some personal
grandchildren.
experience in that.
Yeah. So,
But do you think it was all hunky dory before then?
oh yeah. I mean, to a certain
I
extent,
mean, besides
yeah.
like the homophobia and racism and all that stuff.
Well,
back in the
obviously,
day,
yeah, but like the infrastructure in itself,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
That may have been the start of it. Because if that didn't happen, then the banks wouldn't have got greedy. The mortgage prices wouldn't have gone up. The oh my God, lending. We haven't talked about that, but lending in the U.S. is ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Just with how much money banks and credit cards make off of interest.
Oh yeah.
Like, why is it when I swipe my credit card, that's immediately 21%,
Yeah.
25%? If your credit's shit, it might be 35%.
And that's crazy to me that the richer and more wealthy you are,
the cheaper it gets.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like it's meant to keep you down.
Oh yeah.
It sucks. And I'm still like, I'm almost debt free. Like, I've been
Good.
working on that for like the last few years, but it just seems like it's one of those things where I keep getting closer and closer, but the interest and all that keeps getting, and so you almost have to like beat that, like try to race to.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to notice in like credit cards. Noticing like credit cards and stuff. Now they have things where like, oh, if you purchase this at a certain amount of money, you don't have interest unless if you pay it off in this certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were we gonna say?
At that point, it's almost impossible with inflation also, because inflation is increasing faster than anyone is getting raises.
Yeah.
So unless we get a crazy influx of customers, and you know, like we have great clips, we have other people just in our industry that are charging the same as we are, and we're giving so much more premium of a service.
Yeah. And a podcast.
Yeah, and we're going above and beyond for the same prices that Great Clips is charging.
And half the time, it's still not even appreciated.
Yeah, and all of this, we still have people walk in and walk out because of our prices.
Yeah.
They don't understand that we also have a family. We do this because we need to make money.
We have bills. This is a job.
And we're not getting raises like everybody else might be.
Or healthcare. 401ks.
So we're sitting here trying to make up for it every year. Trying to, when we go home, I'm posting content, trying to put myself out there, trying to talk to people. Every time I meet a new person, they know I'm a barber.
Mm-hmm.
Come get your hair cut. I'll cut it. Come on. And, you know, we can't, going back to what I was trying to get to, I don't know why I just rambled all that.
It's all right.
But
off rails all the time.
Yeah. So trying to beat the interest rate is a never-ending battle because you have to make more money to beat the interest rate. But making more money doesn't help you at this point because of
The inflation, right?
inflation.
Yeah.
So at that point, you still have this crazy interest rate. You're not making more money. You're making less money. But on paper, you're making more money.
Mm-hmm.
But inflation is so high that you can't afford to pay anymore. So you're screwed still.
And then you're taxed on it.
And then you're taxed on
About
everything.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a rat race, and it's just a never-ending thing.
We're talking about taxes. How about when, like in Puerto Rico, you buy, or it used to be like this. You buy your house, you pay it off, it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
No more paying taxes, none of that.
Really?
It used to be. Now they implied that.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Why do you have to pay your house off, pay taxes for it, and when you're done paying it off, you still have to pay more taxes on it when you bought the land? So are you never the owner of that?
No, you are the owner of the land.
But if you don't pay your taxes, what happens?
The local government puts a lien on it.
So it's never yours.
Correct.
If a lien is able to take it away because you're not paying taxes on something you already paid taxes for and purchased completely, why do we have to keep paying taxes and a lien will take it away from us?
You see, I personally don't necessarily disagree with property taxes because of what they're used for.
What are they used for?
So your property taxes go towards road maintenance, water maintenance, sewer, shit like that.
So what are the taxes that we pay?
It goes towards the public education. It goes towards
Allegedly.
elected officials, the different things.
Allegedly.
I mean, I'm not taking away from the fact that it's probably way too much.
Yeah.
But I would hope at least 60% of what you're paying is going towards either the what do you call it? The maintenance or the building of the infrastructures we use every day.
But that's what it is on paper. Like that, it sounds like the way you're saying that. It sounds like that's how clear it should be, but I feel like it's not.
Correct. I mean, when I had a house and my property taxes came in, everything was itemized on how much is going to what.
Oh, so tax. What is it? Tax with representation?
No taxation without representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm totally fine with paying property taxes.
So how about when you get a pay stub?
the
and
problem
taxes
is
are
when
deducted.
you look at pay, you pay taxes when you get paid. You pay taxes when you buy things.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you pay taxes when you sell things.
Exactly.
It's you're taxed on that money way too many times. That's when taxes becomes corrupt.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
But that's the thing, though. When you're paying your house off, it's with money
The
that
property
got taxed.
taxes, yes, but the property taxes I do agree with.
Didn't we almost make a race of human beings extinct over leaving for taxation?
Not extinct. We just hopped the boat. Well, y'all hopped the boat and came over to the Americas.
Yeah. What are you saying, y'all?
I'm first generation, bud.
First generation. What do you mean? What? First generation what?
My dad came here from a boat from Greece. I have no bloodline here.
Sick.
Pretty dope.
But yeah, didn't
Me
all,
too.
didn't all that
Yeah.
stuff happen? Like Boston Tea Party coming over here, colonizing. Wasn't that because like they were tired of taxation?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
didn't we? So we made this entire country just to go back into what we
We are
were.
not as severely taxed as most other countries.
Yeah, I don't really have a.
Like I said earlier, it's hard for me to talk on a lot of these topics because I'm so far out of the loop in politics, because after I realized we aren't fed enough information that is credible
That's another problem.
to have enough information
To make a judgment.
to not only make a judgment but to even have a right to an opinion on the topic, because we don't have enough information that we can trust.
Yeah, I agree.
I always say I don't know enough to have an opinion, and it's for a reason, because I will not speak on a topic. I like to be right. Everybody likes to be right. But I'm not going to speak on a topic and make myself look stupid when I don't know enough about that topic to speak on it.
Yeah.
And admittedly, I don't know a lot about politics, because there's no way for a normal person without clearance in the United States to know enough to speak on the topic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we only know.
We're
what
not kept in the
doing.
loop at all.
Yeah. Like it's all a scam. It's all a con.
Yeah.
It's like a circus.
And I think that's what bothers a lot of people. Like, you can't have an accurate opinion about anything in this country because we don't know 100% what the truth is.
Yep.
We're told what to believe, or we're told different things to believe by different outlets. And where does that leave you?
Confused.
In doubt.
Confused, and if you accept the information, then you get mad that somebody else believes a different story.
Yep.
And with, because I'm the same way with you, Moose. I don't know enough about the political world to even give. Like, if I was to debate anyone on political stuff, no matter what the beliefs were, or what my beliefs were in the political world, I would just get smoked. Because,
We'd fall flat on our faces.
But the only thing is like with how shitty this world seems and how stressful and all the problems in it with like the homelessness and the cost of living being so much versus the wage that we're getting, why are all of our politics so fucking worried about drag queens and trans and gay people and lesbians and the LGBT community?
Yeah.
Why do they care so much when there's like a third world war looming over us? There's the genocide what is Israel's doing,
Yeah, Israel, Palestine.
I'll tell you exactly why.
and then also why? Tell me.
Misleading.
Exactly. Because those things aren't important. They make it seem important because there's a small group of people that it is important to. And if you piss those people off, they're going to be very
Vocal.
vocal about it.
Yeah.
And if they're vocal about it,
It's distractions.
Nothing else gets talked about. Whatever the hell else is going on in the world.
Yeah. Because like they don't do like
They're putting chemicals in the water to make the frogs gay.
Jesus. I should add some
I think
Alex
that
Jones.
part was true.
It
Actually,
was. I hate that he was right about that.
Yeah.
Alex Jones,
Oh,
I love
Jesus.
watching him because he is an absolute train wreck.
Yeah.
But the shit that he says sometimes is true. I hate it.
So this brings me to another bullet point. And I'm laughing while I'm saying it because it's so ridiculous. Do we, as a whole, trust our own government?
Oh,
No,
no.
fuck no.
100% no. They did a poll recently that I saw, and it was like 78% of people do not trust the government. And it's like,
So
Then
why
what
do we
in the world?
tolerate them?
yeah.
And it's the
Because
same.
we're kept with horse blinders. And when you have, just like taxes, why do we pay taxes when we know that the system is corrupt and we're spending billions and billions on, like the Pentagon. They just misplaced like $1.2 trillion
And
the
how-
day before 9/11.
They didn't misplace that.
Exactly. But that's the thing. It's distractions.
That
In
one's
a
in
world full of
munitions and-
sheep.
In a world full of sheep, I am the wolf. And also, another thing that I think about sometimes: how do we call ourselves the United States of America? And I can smoke weed in Florida, but go up to fucking Ohio and get arrested for it.
You're not united that way.
Yeah, we're not united.
No.
How do we call ourselves?
We're united by location.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be nice if there was just a uniform, or just uniform law.
But then you run into the problem of you have all these places like Florida is the asshole of America. Everybody that is not in Florida looks at Florida like, what the fuck is going on over there?
but now
Right?
that I've been in Florida for 10 years, every time I go to a different state, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was back in Florida.
Right. So when you think about it, it kind of has to be this way. Like small government ran by like state government and having, differing opinions, it gives people a place. And that's kind of why like it's a melting pot, like we have all these different kinds of people in different states for reasons. Like Florida has the kind of people that it has because of the way it is. Chicago, like
Yeah.
Illinois, it is completely different than Florida.
Yeah, I understand having kind of like their own personal laws.
Yeah.
But when it becomes something like federal, like smoking weed, like that, like if a few states can legalize,
It gets very convoluted in that
can
subject.
be recreational, then every state should be recreational, not just one state.
Yeah, but then you run into the problem of a lot of people don't want marijuana around. A lot of people don't want, the trans conversation happening around anyone in their family.
But I bet you those same people are the ones that are talking about like, oh, they're taking our freedoms away and blah blah blah.
Well, yeah, but
Don't tread on me,
You're not taking freedoms away by segregating a state. You can say, hey, you have land here. You've been an upstanding citizen. If you want to, you can sell that land to a person that wants to live here and move to a different state that aligns with your views.
Yeah, but I'm an upstanding citizen and I don't have land.
Oh, so you can just pick up and move then.
Yeah. So you can just go cut hair somewhere else. Idiot.
Even easier.
But I would also need a license in that state.
Some states you can go to Texas right now and cut.
Oh, really?
New York
I ain't
also.
going to Texas.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 states.
I love Texas.
There's more than 2 or 3. We were looking into it. It was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
horrible.
Literally. It's 4. New Hampshire.
Yep, that's the one. Go
That's
ahead and
the
try
one.
that again.
New Hampshire.
That one. If I'm
New
mistaken,
handsome fear.
New
Yep.
Handsome Fear. There's Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken, New Mexico, and New York.
And Texas.
No, the
Texas
places
is
that
the
you have to
biggest
go
one.
back to school.
No, Texas is the biggest one that supports Florida's.
No, I know. I'm
barbering
saying the ones that
license.
don't, which is New York, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and New Mexico.
California.
No, California, you go cut. You
No.
pay a fee.
There's no way.
Yep.
They
Believe it.
have like double the hours we have.
The hours don't matter anymore.
So
Whoa.
in Texas, 1,800
a lot.
hours.
Georgia is taking away the licensing altogether. you can go cut hair without a license.
Get the fuck out of here.
You have to get like the HIV certification. That's it.
What?
Yep.
If Florida ever done that shit, I'd be like,
School is a lie.
10-year licensed barber, more money.
Mm-hmm.
Get my money back. It's more like it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And that's one thing. That's another point with the way society feels is we try to do these things that try to benefit, like, you know, the younger generation, the people coming up that, you know, shape the
When?
future.
Who tries to do that?
I'm saying, like, in the moments, but you have these people that don't want things like student loan forgiveness, like student loans and all that stuff, and the tuition for schools.
Yeah.
That is a scam, like crazy. Like people
People are getting mad about it because they had to pay it.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. But you have those people. They're like, well, I had to do it, so should Sally.
Yeah.
Like when people don't want other people to succeed with help because they also had to do it.
Yeah.
Like a perfect example would be us being pissed off at Moose because you and I had to go through 1,200 hours of schooling in Bart.
Idiot.
1,200 hours.
Sucks to suck.
And because of COVID and all the shit we had to go through with COVID, they laxed the qualifications for barbering in Florida.
300 hours.
Yeah. So now it's only, 9 months?
900 hours.
Yeah, 9 months, 900 hours.
It used to be a year.
Yeah, John and I had to go to school for a year. 1,200 hours.
And you guys were done in what, 6 months?
6 months.
Yeah, 6
And so, yeah, so that's like us getting pissed off at them, being like, oh, no, you can't work here because you didn't go to school as long as we did. What?
I thought you were pissed off.
They're louder.
Oh, I mean, I'm a little jelly because I didn't want to go through all that schooling, but I'm not going to sit here and penalize you for that.
Although it did cost the same.
Yeah, it did call. Yep. Oh, everyone's going to get their piece of the cake for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, let's.
So you have 300 less hours that teachers have to teach, and you're still going to charge the students as much as they would have paid
It's all
for
fucked.
1,200 hours.
It's all fucked.
Yeah.
We're worried about what color your skin is, who loves who, what gender loves what gender, instead of worrying about the real problems.
Yeah, it's all misdirection. And
I love
it
you
pisses me
guys.
off. I think it pisses everybody off. I think it's kind of that almost mob mentality that people get when because they had to experience something, and now you don't have to. It's very like
I had to walk 5 miles to school both ways uphill
in a blizzard
and
in the middle of the hair.
So you better get fucking A's.
What's crazy
Even though I didn't.
is I also had those same stories from my grandparents.
Yeah.
It was
I'm the one giving those stories.
it
to
was
the
up
kids
the
now.
hill. So do you think it was a collective story that everyone told? The only thing I had to give me company was a stick I found in the dirt. You know, it's like why is that?
And now you got this damn Nintendo with Mario on it.
yeah.
Mario. Mario.
So what do you mean by this mom mentality?
Well, it's like, oh, you wouldn't understand because I had to go through that, so I think you should have to go through that because that particular experience made me who I am today. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, how could you be a good person if you don't go through that? Because
Yeah.
I'm so
How can
great.
you appreciate your education without you paying for it? It's very like because they had to do it this way, they feel like everybody else.
Yeah, but it
should
was
have to
also
go through
easier.
that.
It was also easier for them with that because tuition and stuff back in their day wasn't nearly, even with inflation, wasn't nearly.
Yeah, it was a gallon of milk and 4 slices of fucking bread.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just devil's advocate, I suppose. But
On that one.
Yeah, like I said, I'm more for the social political side. It's not. I don't even think it's like politics.
Socio-political?
No, like the social side of
Yeah,
politics.
socio-political.
Sure.
the last point that I had was a very general question. And, you know, throughout the time we've been talking about mainly problems and things that need improvement. But how do you guys think us as a country can begin to solve these problems?
Unity.
I don't know, and the reason I don't know is because of misinformation.
Well, we also got to stop trying to control everyone.
That will never happen.
And also stick true to separation of church and state. Because a lot of politics are trying to push a Christian agenda, but the United States wasn't founded on Christianity like everyone likes to. There's amendments that literally says separation of church and state.
Yeah.
And why do people have a problem with that? Like, why are people confused? Just because, like with abortion, I'm not a woman. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell women what they should and shouldn't do with their bodies.
I agree.
And you shouldn't be telling people, not you specifically, but you, the listener, or whoever, what women should and shouldn't do with their bodies based on your religious beliefs. Especially when the scientific evidence. We need to trust science more. Science!
Ted. I'm all for freedoms. I am so right down the middle politically. It's not even funny. And I want people to have freedoms that they should have. I don't think we should be fighting over what another person can or can't do.
Yeah, especially in like man loving man or woman loving woman, or
I don't even think especially is needed. I just think, does that person have the same freedoms I have?
yeah.
Yes? Good.
At the end
no,
of the day,
I don't like that.
If it's not affecting you negatively, you shouldn't even fucking worry about it.
Right.
Well, that's the problem. It's because if those things aren't affecting you and they're still happening, you're blind to it, or you don't care about it.
That's, yes.
Well, in a moral sense, like there's genocide happening across the country right now. Is it affecting me? No, it's not affecting me. I mean, it will trickle down and stuff around it, and stuff could affect me later in the future, but it's not right now. But I'm also like a peon, and I can't do anything to go. I can donate and raise awareness and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm just a small person. But I'm talking about like other people loving other people that they want to love. Like race, like all the little trivial stuff that we don't technically have control over.
Right.
Like, people shouldn't worry about that shit.
No, absolutely not.
Like, I am a straight white guy. I have been surrounded... Okay, a straight, mixed mutt guy.
Straight.
But I've been surrounded by people of the LGBT community my entire life. And I've never once have been like, oh, I don't like women anymore. Just because, like, I've had many, gay people try to do stuff with me, but I'm just like, I'm not into that. So why do people have this, with everything going on in the world, why do people care so much?
Can I tell you why?
Yes.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's shame. And it's not shame for someone else. We can bring up the RNC. Did you guys hear about the Republican National Convention?
For the dumb people
They
in the
shut
back.
down Grindr. They overloaded Grindr. Grindr is the gay app. They have maps. If you go on Grindr, apparently, they have maps of hot spots that these people are in. Like, it shows you, like, the most populated areas for people using this app. The most populated area in the United States was the Republican National Convention. Hilarious. So all the people that are fighting against these freedoms, and I don't want to say all, but a lot of the people that are fighting against these freedoms are the ones that are ashamed because it's them.
Yeah. I've always heard that too. That a lot of my LGBT people have a good time or easy time getting straight people, especially the ones that are like homophobic.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot of me.
Yeah. I couldn't believe when I was reading up on
That's
that.
interesting.
Hilarious.
I mean, it makes sense. I guess my answer to my own question would have to go down to local government and then build your way back up. When you elect somebody that you like and you trust and that is for you locally, and then that person elects somebody that they trust and aligns with our values, and then it just keeps going up the chain until we can achieve some type of fair system that's not all crooked and bent out of shape.
Yeah.
But
We seem to have forgotten that the government works for us.
yeah.
No, they have forgotten.
Yeah. Both have forgotten.
Yeah, I think we have power to change things. It's just you got to get everybody on board, and that's the really, really tough part.
Yeah. And how do you do that?
We talk about the popular vote.
The popular vote, yeah. Well, that ties in with changing the world for the better, because why isn't it the popular vote that gives?
They changed it. When did they change it? It was in like,
Oh, when they made the Electoral College?
yeah. So they changed it because people in rural areas weren't getting their way, pretty much.
The Electoral College confuses the shit out of me.
1787, the Electoral College. The Electoral College, okay, so let's just say everybody in Volusia County votes red. That's a point. Everybody in Broward County votes blue. That's a point. They add up all the points. If there's 55 red points and, let's say 56 red points and 55 blue points, they're going to take that whole state and make it red, because that's the majority now. So now all of Florida has 1 point. Well, actually, do they take into account population as well for how many points per state? I'm pretty sure they do.
I think so. It's still confusing to me, because to me, like,
Yeah, just count the votes and see who won. It's not a popularity contest.
because I feel like also at that point it doesn't even allow the independent runners to even get a chance.
No,
Never.
So it's like out of everyone that I'm not big into politics, but like the Kennedy guy, like he's like, I could go vote for him, but he's not going to win. Like it's going to be down between Trump and
Whoever.
Harris.
We don't even know who's gonna be there.
I thought Harris got confirmed.
No.
Really?
Biden gave her the what do you call it?
Recommendation or whatever?
Yeah, basically. But she still has to survive.
It's so damn confusing.
It is.
Harris is such an awful candidate.
I want the rent is too damn high guy. He's got the vibe I want.
You know what would be the most fun for me?
Who?
Alex Jones.
Oh my god.
Hell, at this point,
He would fucking nuke us.
Yeah.
at this point, why not? You know, like,
Yeah. What are we gonna lose at this point? No. There's a guy, I can't remember his name, that I thought might be decent. He's more left leaning, but that's where it kind of gets gray for me, because I'm not a fan of a lot of the leftist agenda. Like, they focus too much on social and not enough on policy. You know what I mean? And Republicans, they focus too much on policy, not enough on social.
mm-hmm. That's the thing. We need a balance.
We just need a fucking good person.
Yeah,
Like,
a centrist.
where's the good
Yes.
person?
Yeah,
If there was an actual centrist, I think they would win unequivocally. I don't think the nation is really as divided as we think it is.
oh, it's definitely media. It's definitely media for sure.
I mean, you can't.
My world feels so much when I have those moments of like I'm tired of social media and I delete everything. Like those are blissful. Like my world seems. I think it was some talk show host said it before a few years. I think Jimmy Fallon or something. And he was like, if you got rid of all your social media and got off the internet, you would realize your life's not as bad as you think it is.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped watching the news. That's got to be almost 10 years ago now. Maybe 7 years ago. That was one of the best things I ever did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, up until that point, I was very involved in politics. I had very strong opinions on everything. But when I stepped away from it, I realized it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how we vote. It doesn't matter who's in office. It's going to be shit either way. And now I'm not hearing about all the allegedly horrible things going on in the country.
Yeah.
I'm just focusing
It's
on
always
what's
been
around
there.
me.
It's just now we have instant access. To
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's always going to be there. It always will be there. The world is a very beautiful, dangerous place. And great things happen, and horrible things happen.
Yeah.
But I don't need to know about all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have our own world. I'm changing.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we're barbers, we play a big role in people's lives. So it's like that's our purpose.
Well, I mean, we also create a lot of friendships.
Yeah.
Like random encounters from people that just want a haircut. Now we're like,
Bros.
yeah, now we're me and you.
Yeah. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
Yeah.
coming here.
Yeah.
But that's this barbershop. There are other barbershops that cater specifically to politics. And I'm sure you know exactly which ones I'm talking about in our area.
Mm-hmm.
They feed into it, and if you don't think like them, they don't even want you in their building.
Yeah.
I can't fathom how you would want to live your life like that. Just in this constant state of fight mode, because you feel like you knowing about it and you voicing your opinion is going to do a goddamn thing.
Because I think it comes back to people want to be heard. People they want their name remembered in history.
It's also about control.
But the thing is, why do people want to control so much? I stress
No, not
out.
so much that they don't have any control, so they're grasping at straws.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm stressed out trying to control myself.
Yeah.
Much alone trying to control other people or tell other people what they should and shouldn't do.
Is it because I wore those shorts the other day?
What?
You're having a hard time controlling yourself because I wore those shorts.
Those
the
were
other day?
hot. Are you talking about the green ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was you said you had another thing you were wanting to go.
Term limits on politicians.
Oh yeah. There
Political
definitely
term
should be an
limits.
age limit for.
Oh fuck yeah!
All across the board, I think.
Yeah.
It needs
And I
to
think we
happen.
touched on that earlier in the podcast.
Be
where it's-
able to drive the speed limit. That's the age I like.
Yeah.
I
I feel like no one drives the speed limit anymore.
No, I mean above the speed limit or at least.
Yeah.
If you drive below the speed limit, you
What's
are
the-
no
what's the
longer
average
up
age of
for presidential
retiring?
election.
retirement.
Yeah.
63.
I think it's 67. right now.
65.
It went up now.
It's 67 now. It was 65.
Say 60. So 35 to 65 is your fucking. That's 30 years to become president. There should
Yeah.
be no reason there should be anything past 65.
Yeah. I don't understand why we have all these geriatric people trying to run the country.
Do you think it's because no one wants to deal with it?
I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
personally. That seems like a shit job to have, if I'm being honest.
Being president,
Oh yeah.
you only have to do it for. You do it for 4 or 8 years, and then you get paid $400,000 a year every year for the rest of your life.
Oh, that's it. I mean, that's a. I mean, I would love to.
I mean, that's what it was.
I would love
a
to
long
have
time ago.
$400,000 a year
Yeah.
every year for the rest of my life, but I thought it was more than that. How much are you?
That's a lot of stress.
How much are you paid? But the thing is, I think people think the president does more than what he actually does. A lot of people think, and I could be wrong, because I, like I said, I'm not a politician and I don't know anything about politics really.
Yeah.
But isn't the Supreme Court over the president?
Yeah, if they wanted to veto something.
So like everyone throughout 2020 and all that stuff when Biden won was like, when gas prices started going up and I did that, kind of the stickers and blaming it. It's always like every time the gas goes up, it's always blaming
Well,
things.
a lot
by-
of people think that the president is actually like the leader of the U.S. He's not.
no, isn't
He's
he
the
just like
leader
a
of the
face?
military.
Isn't he just like a face?
No, he is the commander-in-chief of the military. That is it.
Yeah.
That's the end.
But then people are
There's
like,
2 other branches of government. He
That's-
is the most powerful person in America.
That's why it's very important when somebody gets into office, either left or right, that the other branches have enough members to
counter.
either counter or
balance.
agree with whatever rules they're trying to change.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't most of our Supreme Court on the right Republicans?
I don't know. It could
Let me
be.
look.
It was probably stacked recently.
But the thing is, like going back to what I was saying, the people are always like, "Oh, thanks Biden" or "Thanks Obama," when gas prices go on a spike or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's like people think that Biden's waking up like, "Oh, I think I should hike the gas prices today. Make a little extra money for the country."
yeah,
like,
that goes back to OPEC. But
and then it's like that's not how that works. And
I mean, there are things that they could do as president to help lessen that blow.
Yeah, but with everything that
we
he
don't
has
need to be buying oil from Russia. We don't need to be buying oil from China and shipping it over here. Like, we have our own resources we could use.
yeah.
But
I mean, I'm all about the globe, like environment, and I wish we would figure out some way. Which I don't think the electrical route's gonna work.
no, it's seeming like hydrogen will be the next gas we use. But it just we have to wait for the collapse of lithium, basically. Yeah, that was Trump's thing. He wanted to, because there was one that stepped down and one passed away
Who?
during his administration.
What are you talking
Supreme
about?
Court.
Oh,
What was
well,
it?
yeah, they're all
Scalia, and then
they're all nursing home ages.
they
Most
hold
of
the
'em.
position until they pass. Yeah, typically.
Yeah, so term limits on the Supreme Court should also be a thing.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah,
That's,
why
that's
not?
where it should. That's where it matters most, because that's where most of the laws come from, not the president.
Yeah.
The president can like veto things, and what is it called when they just like make an executive order? They can make executive orders like Trump did, and Obama did it a bunch.
Yeah, typically I think it's the first 3 months of office. All of the changes they're gonna make it within the first 3 months of office.
Yeah.
Policy changes. That's what I'm trying to say. And then if need be, they do the executive orders.
But the big stuff, like, people make the president this huge thing, and for everyday life, he's really not. It's the Senate and the Supreme Court that we really need to be focusing on. And that's another thing. They try to sway us towards this, it's one or the other type thing, and that's the huge thing for us, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's the Supreme Court and the Senate.
Yeah.
That is what's going to change our lives. Because if Biden's been trying to get laws passed for student loan forgiveness, the Supreme Court and the Senate has shot it down every time.
Yeah. Oh, I get the emails about him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where you're going to win. You're going to win by voting on those instead of the president. The president is really a popularity contest right now.
I mean, kinda, because we don't even use popular vote.
But it's still a popularity contest.
Not a fair one.
True.
Oh.
I mean, I think every country needs a leader.
Yes, but he's not a leader. Whoever the president is not a leader. He is the
They're the figurehead, at least.
commander-in-chief of the military.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a whole lot of leaders, and no one looks at them. Like, we have, like, who was that lady that just died that was a senator? She was on the Senate, or as part of the Supreme Court, and she was, like, literally in a wheelchair. Like, looked like she was about ready to die.
Oh, yeah, the white
And then,
lady.
like, Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, he's another one.
Dude, like, why are these people in the Senate at all?
Yeah.
They're 100.
Yeah.
Can't.
The only thing they should be deciding is what they have for breakfast.
Yeah, if that. They'd be chewing on drywall.
Yeah, I agree.
Lord.
That part needs to be cut out. Extremely old, decrepit people making decisions for a country that they're not going to
What
be
did you
living
say
in.
earlier? You said something earlier. You said that you agreed with a certain age for, like, as a broad statement. Like, you said there should be this many of this people, this many of this people, this many of this age group. Like,
Oh, I thought it'd be interesting to have a system where we have like 3 different figureheads for the country, or 4, well, maybe 3. So I figured between the ages of 18 and 30, there'd be one person, 30 and 55 to 60 for one, and then another for 65 plus. And those people only worry about issues pertinent to the people their age. So
but what if we take it
loans are-
one step further and say all of those people get together and make all of the decisions?
Mm-hmm.
But that gives each age group
a voice.
a voice.
Yeah.
And you have to actually like implement like separation of church and state, and like all these policies that you would need to put in place. That so like someone can't be like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
It makes more sense in my head the way I can't.
No, I get what you're saying. Just make sure that they follow the law, because separation of church and state. I don't remember if that actually is a. Oh yeah, that's the First Amendment. That's part of the First Amendment, is separation of church and state.
I just thought it'd be interesting to have that kind of a system just to see how it would go.
Now, what if we take it a step further with that idea in mind and do it for races?
Why would you want to do that for races?
Like, so with the whole, like, all the 20...
We like segregation.
Well, no. to try to combat the segregation or whatever, because we have so much convoluted... Like, mainly when I see racial problems popping up, it's always the white people that are screaming, calling people racist.
Why do you think I like brown people so much?
Yeah.
White people suck, bro.
But like, what if we had stuff like the whole,
We like you too.
like what if we had also too, like, you want age generational thing, but what if we also had that like like races as well, like say the whole people of color, like there's a thing white people come up with that it's like, oh well, that's racist for us to do that. We shouldn't do that because we think it's good. It's hard. It's like it's hard to explain it.
To make it very simple, I think that the best thing we could do is have to have a certain percentage of minority in the Senate.
Yeah.
That's really all that we could do.
Yeah.
Because the Senate is 90% white.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Like white people being like, oh, Aunt Jemima is racist. Like, what if the black community or whoever's in that office was like, no, we don't think that's racist.
Yeah.
And like, or when the white people start doing like the whole PC, like calling out for certain races, that race, who's ever in that position, can be like, no, that's not.
So a spokesman for each race.
Yeah, essentially, like.
I mean, it's a spokesman for each age group also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if it, like, in that sense, like, we have a person for each age group, but within each age group there's also a spokesperson for that race of that age group.
I suppose. But if they were doing their jobs correctly, there wouldn't really be anything racist that could be passed.
And that's also a very social thing. Like you have freedom of speech. So you can technically be as racist as you want to be and be legal.
Oh yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But
When it gets to hate speech, that's when
yeah, my biggest thing is, like, I'm not even worried about all that. Like, I don't even care about any of, like, the super far left liberals saying, like, you know, you need to be PC, like.
Oh yeah, well, that's because we're not.
Right.
We're not racist, homophobics.
Right. But what I'm saying is, all of that is so far out of my mind because we have all of these issues right here.
Yeah, and we treat everyone normal.
But we also have all these issues right here that overshadow all of that.
Yeah.
Like, we have issues every day that's like money,
Yeah.
housing, like student debt. You know, like all of these different issues that people live with every day.
But at the same time, there's also people who are worried about that kind of stuff that shouldn't be.
I mean, there's people that sit inside all day and think about shit that is never going to change anything in their life. I am never going to concern myself with those people.
Yeah.
For what? And when people start saying crazy shit to me, I'm just going to walk away.
As you should. There's no point hanging around somebody that all they do is talk about all this negative stuff and keep reliving it, and
Yeah, it's draining.
it is draining.
But that's why it's one of those things I just don't worry about. Because I'm not going to surround myself with people like that, so it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
But the people that it does affect, you're letting it affect you. They're letting it affect them. And if they want it to affect them, go ahead. If there's that many people that have that much say-so and that much of a want to change things, then go after companies that do things that you don't like. That is your right as an American. That is your freedom. I don't care. But I'm not going to do anything against that person or try to be close with that person in any way, because I have my own problems to worry about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where it gets so overwhelming, because we all have our own problems to worry about, and yet we're getting fed all these other problems that we can't do anything about.
Yeah.
And it makes us seem, I guess, feel hopeless in a way.
For that sort of thing to matter, I suppose, on a larger scale, it would have to be some kind of ridiculous policy.
Yeah, or like law that they tried to pass. Or
Yeah,
something
where
like
it
that.
like specifically targets a group of people, and they are majorly affected with that.
Yeah, like abortion.
Like, you remember Kamala Harris when Biden was running? Somebody, I think it was in New York, they were trying to get kids to have computers, and she got all bent out of shape. She's like, computers? What are you talking about? These kids don't even know the word computer. How are they supposed to operate it?
Yeah.
That to me is racist as fuck. You're telling me just because they're black, they don't know what a computer is?
There
Like,
was
you take one issue and then you make a whole different issue about it because you want to make it about race now. And I don't think that kind of stuff should be allowed. That's
freedom of speech, though.
You're taking a whole group of people and saying they're idiots and they don't know what computers are because
Yeah,
a
but
certain color.
we're the American people are the dumbasses that let her go get into power, and then they get a certain amount of power and they don't give a shit what they have to say.
Yeah, I guess so.
We've been giving too many people too much power.
Yeah.
They're just humans like us that bleed red like we do. And they dictate what we do. Isn't that weird? People with the same organs.
Yep.
And we view them as, well, some of us view them as gods.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's another thing that's crazy with the whole... That blew my mind, the whole Trump shooting and then people putting the bandage over their
yeah.
ear. And those are the same people that wouldn't wear a damn mask in 2020. Crazy. And you got another bullet point, Moosey boy?
Oh yeah, taking care of veterans.
Yeah, that's definitely something that should be...
Yeah, like, so for one, I think it's very obvious that we don't trust the government. And the reason that we fought wars is very swept under the rug for years. They always say,
trivial.
like, oh, there's been terrorism, we need to go over there and stop it. Oh, look, we found oil, type thing, you know? And a lot of people go over there and they die. I was watching a podcast the other day, and this guy was talking about how he lives every day wondering if the guy that he ran... So he tells a story, he runs into a house, and he shot this father in his house while he was... because the father was trying to grab his gun, while the daughter and the wife is on the bed. And in his head, he said, every day, I wonder if he was funny. I wonder if, like, we would have got along. And he's like, I hate this country for making me feel this. He's like, I understand why veterans go home and off themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Because every day I go home, or every day I wake up and I that fucked me up when
Yeah.
he said, "I wonder if he was funny." Like, damn,
He's humanizing him.
Well, not just humanizing
Well,
him.
because
He is. That is such a deep, for me especially, because my whole life is a bit, and everybody knows it. Like I love humor. It's my favorite thing in the world is to laugh. When he said, "I wonder if he was funny," bro.
Yeah, because under a different set of like circumstances,
Yeah,
they could have met at a bar and been best
exactly.
fucking friends.
but
Because of the different,
think about what the United States does when they send people over there and say, "Okay, this is your mission. You're no longer a person. You are a tool for the United States government.
yeah.
Do this."
That's why it
property.
irks me when a lot of people in the military act like they're kind of like above everyone else.
But that's the bullshit they've been fed. You can't even blame that person because that's what they're told every day by everyone.
Yeah. Oh,
It's also that mentality of I did this and you didn't. So
besides Vietnam, it's a choice that you make. It's like you chose to go into the military.
Yeah.
I feel bad for honestly the Vietnam people.
Oh, that was a whole.
Like we have a lot of clients that were in that war who suffer from all the Agent Orange stuff. Like that is crazy to me.
All kinds of cancer.
That's wild, and it makes you wonder like what is happening in this day
I
and
have
age.
someone in my family that suffers from that. Agent Orange.
Yeah, and that's not. And it makes me wonder too, like with the Agent Orange stuff, and then the radium painting back in the 1917, and like now, like what is going on now in this world that it's like we're being told and fed that like, oh, this is great for you, yada yada, but now it's like, oh, if you did this back in this time, you know, you might be entitled to compensation.
Yeah, you might have mesothelioma.
I mean, they inject their arms with a bunch of stuff when they get in the military.
Oh yeah,
They don't even know what the
every
hell it is.
vaccine ever.
Yeah, I remember being young, when I was a young kid, my dad talking about that. He called it something, the something shot.
It was like an air gun.
And then he's like,
on the arm.
he was saying something too. I don't know how accurate this is, but they would like inject it in their arm, but it would be like almost like a ball
Yep.
and they would have to like punch it to go in or something like that. Something weird. They had to like punch to break it up, and so it would get absorbed into your body. I don't know how accurate that is.
It's called the peanut butter shot.
Is that what it is? Oh, wild.
Yeah, it's the slang term for the famous bacillin vaccination every recruit receives, unless they have an allergy and you can prove it. If you can't, you're in for an experience of a lifetime. And because it's called the peanut butter shot because it's so thick.
Feel every bit of it going in.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the military when I was younger.
I almost went to the Coast Guard.
That's why I don't.
I thought about it.
I don't-
I'm sure most young men
Yeah.
think about it.
I don't look down on people that made that choice, and I understand why
Same.
they think the way they think, but I don't think they deserve anything more than we deserve. You know?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a job. It's their job.
Yeah.
Just
And
like
you
our-
get plenty out of it. Like you get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
The government gives you decent
Oh, especially
stuff.
nowadays, yeah.
But the mental toll that it takes on you when you get back, we do not take care of the veterans. Having someone that has been in the military in your family and them trying to go through what's their medical care,
Oh, the VA.
the VA, dude,
Yeah, I've heard.
they fight you on everything. I can't believe that the United States government hires 18-year-old men, sends them to war, brings them back, and then fights them for medical care. You pieces of fucking dog shit.
Yeah, that definitely needs. A lot of stuff needs reconstructed.
Well, like with anything else, there's a lot of abuse that goes with that.
They fought for they fucking did their job. Give them medical care.
I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but there's still abuse that goes along with it. Just like anything else, we're human.
But it's not
we
really
want to try to take advantage.
it's not really that to that extent because like I said, I have someone in my family that goes through this. He's like 74.
Yeah.
He's had multiple surgeries. He's not completely healthy. They fight him tooth and nail on covering the shit that he very obviously needs. Stuff that they did to him because of Agent Orange. It's like,
No, I get it.
dude.
I get it, but I'm just...
No, I get it. You're playing the
There's a
devil's
system
advocate.
in place because people are shitty.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, but why should everyone have to suffer because some shitty people?
well, let's just say Joe Smo gets out of the military, and he's kind of doesn't know what to do with his life. He's getting a check every month. He knows he's getting a check, and he's running out of money. So now he's going to start claiming things that he might not have. Mental illness, erectile dysfunction. Up until recently, that was a immediate 5 or 10% right there, just for ED.
Really?
Yeah. You could start claiming all these things, and they start adding up. And if everybody goes into the military and they come out and they receive 100% of their payment, their monthly payment every single month, we'd be fucking broke. I mean,
If we
are
didn't lose
broke, but-
$1.2 trillion in the fucking Pentagon.
That's true. Well, it's a safety. It's a guard, but it hurts a lot of people as well. A lot of people. And with the VA, some establishments are very good. They're very quick. They get everybody in and out. They try their best. Other establishments, they're small, they're run down, and it's really hard for people to get in there. And then a lot of times they opt to just use private care.
Yep.
So it's kind of a crap shot as to where you're living, whether your care is going to be decent or not. So, I mean, I agree. There needs to be uniformity. There needs to be a lot more mental health care. And I think each case needs to be assessed personally.
Like get tested. Like the testing and all that should be free for them.
Yeah.
If they're going to be like, okay, I don't know. But, we're just 4 guys who don't know the answers just like everyone else. We just have theories, but it could be deeper. It's a lot more going on than what we think.
Yeah. What's that old saying? Old men in suits start wars and young men die for them.
Yep.
Yes.
Or the good old strong men create easy times create weak men create hard times. The vicious cycle.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those human elements that we're never going to get away from.
Yeah.
Always perpetuating. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been today's broadcast of Pomps and Plunder. We hope you enjoyed it. Brought to you by
Weasel's Edge.
Weasel's Wedge. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the shorter time in between episodes and the new sound.
I love
10.
you.
10.
I love you very much. Thank you for listening. This is the ASMR. Just listen to how my cup helps you relax. I hope you're as relaxed as I am.
I always find
Fucking. If this is you, right now, get fucked. Fuck you.
go look and see who it is. Go look and see. We're gonna call him out.
Let's call him on the podcast.
Let's call. I wish there was a way to hook that up. That'd be serious.
Zimmerman.
Who?
Zinnerman.
I have no idea what you're saying.
She's a Zimmerman.
Can you get?
Shayna Solomon.
Are you trying to say Zimmerman?
Can you?
Beat the shit out of him? Yes, absolutely.
I am a real person, by the way. I can.
Why did we send the one who doesn't speak English Well, what?
What is happening behind me?
Zitterman, Sheila.
Sheila?
And this is a text message. Hello, this is Mary. I help self-employed workers. I am a real person, by the way. LOL. I can send you tax deductible plans for medical, dental, and vision or all. I thought it was going to be worse than that.
Hell yeah.
I am a real
I can see
person.
you guys laughing when I call you guys.
If you have to say you're a real person, you're probably not a real person.
I am not robot.
I am human.
I found all
I am
the
human.
fire
I'm
hydrants.
not a bot.
I human am.
Okay,
Crazy part is when they call you and they're like,
so
"Hi, my name is Jacob." Jacob Hines.